Hi there, welcome to the Beaten Trail, and in this episode we start our Tennessee series, and this is day one, part one of Outlaws. We'd like to take a moment to say thank you to our partners, and we're glad to have you on board. Thank you. Here we are on the highway. We just headed over to the 81, and we're going to meet up with Paul in a bit, and then we're heading down to Tennessee. So far so good. Had some frozen hitch assemblies since my trailer was at Shane's overnight. A little bit of ice, but nothing a torch and a little bit of hammer couldn't fix. So we'll see you out there on the trail soon. You can see it, but we're 22 miles away from Stinking Creek to get to Ride Royal Blue, and it is just snowy and icy and very fun on the road. So we made it down to Ride Royal Blue, and we're staying at their campgrounds in a cabin, and they have great amenities, and we're going to do a whole episode all about the cabins and what they offer, different sizes. You can bring your camper, and it's a great place to stay, and like I said, we're going to do a separate episode to tell you all about that there. But the next morning we got up and we were on our way to go find our resident tour guide. Marshall came highly recommended. He is the local expert in the area, so we were sure to have a treat having him along. Our first stop was off down into Stinking Creek, and we went to go see exactly what it was all about. It was shallow, so we knew we wouldn't fall too far through, but there's a good place to do some donuts, check it out, and we were going to check out some of the Outlaw Trails as well. But as we found, further down the river, it was a little deeper and a little thinner. Shane did some exploring and found some of the thinner ice. Nobody else wanted to go take a ride and risk crashing through. I have a feeling the Honda is probably a little heavier than the Can-Am. Probably about 1,800 pounds. Everything was okay, although their feet were a little wet. So we let him make his way towards a tree and possibly be able to get winched out. In the meantime, he decided to spray ice-cold water all over the place, so thankfully he had an enclosure and didn't have to wear it. So as Shane was trying to get out of the ice, Dante made his way over in waders. And without those waders, we would have had a very rough time this trip. So big thanks to Dante. He was our man who would go in the water, move the ice, break the ice, and hook up the winches. Shane had some assistance from him, and he winched out a bit to the tree, and then later on would utilize Dante's vehicle to pull him further out. The ice just kept breaking. Oh yeah. There's a big hole right about
While it looks like they were having fun with a little bit of tug-of-war, Dante was just going full speed and trying to pull Shane out to an area where the ice was broken and he could easily drive out. That was the big challenge. Pushing through 2 or 3 inches of solid ice is not what the side-by-side is really made for, and so Dante, in the process doing this, having fun, broke an axle.
Or something. You broke an axle.
No, I didn't.
I didn't break an axle.
Your front left ain't spinning.
Huh?
Your front left ain't spinning.
I can't hear you.
Your front left is not spinning. Other side. Left.
Motherfucker, I did.
It was for a good cause.
I don't need an axle. Nah, you're good.
Just a quick mention for our sponsor, Evolution Power Sports in Reading, Pennsylvania, your one-stop shop for pre-owned quality off-road vehicles, parts, and more. Give them a call. Let them know that the Beaten Trails sent you. Also, stop by our store for one-stop shopping of hats and shirts and so much more.
I got no signal here. Yeah.
Well, Shane, you should buy your winch over.
My belt smoked hardcore.
Oh, well.
All I smoked the whole time.
Well, he broke an axle.
Yeah. I mean, I probably got full. Yeah, I'm running out of my box.
That's what she said.
Standing here on the side of the road, I feel like a construction worker, but we just went through Stinking Creek and Dante blew an axle, so we are going to wait for James to come back with the trailer. We're going to bring Dante's ride back, and then we're going to continue our riding while we have daylight, and then we'll put a heater in one of the trailers and we'll replace his axle later. But he just blew it out doing all that ice craziness. But so far, day one here at Royal Blue, Tennessee, Pioneer, Tennessee, is all good. Honda's doing all right. Got the heat going. The new X-Comps. The new X-Comps are not too bad. We're having a good time out here, and we're just enjoying the weather. It's beautiful out. Got one of these new GoPro 9-hour batteries, and this is on the back of Shane's ride, and yeah, it's doing so good so far. Got our Insta360 for a little bit of action on there, so we'll have a little bit of that. We'll see how long that battery lasts. I'm actually gonna go charge it, but that's it. So I hear them coming, so we'll have more later. Axle.
So once we got done with the river and all the ice, we headed out to go explore some Outlaw Trails and stopped and see some sights quick. A little bit of ice waterfall here and there. Marshall rode up with Shane in the front lead vehicle, and Shane was explaining really just what our level of riding was. Something comfortable. Day one, we didn't want to brake too much, although Dante had on his own lost the axle. Some of the rutted trails were fun, and we just were exploring the mountain.
So from here, this trail and this trail all meet the same place. That's the hard way, that's the easy way. So for right now, 2 or 3, well, probably 3 of us, probably, I guess, you or me, you, and him. If he can make it up, then everybody should be able to make it up.
So there's just some ice here, and that's...
It's high ice and a rocky hill climb. So, yeah. So 3 of us will go up, and if we come back down, we'll go that way, because if it's too rough, we'll just go that way.
Want me to wait until you get all the way up?
Yeah, I wouldn't ride my ass in case I got to come back down.
Well, why don't you get up and then give me a holler when you get up top?
Yeah, if you and Josh want to go.
Yes, sir. Yep. All right.
Oh, you only got 3?
I think so.
Oh.
All right. I'll go up first. I'll radio down. He can come up, and if he has issues, I'll spot him up, and then we'll turn around and come back if he can't get up.
All right, we'll stand by. May the force be with you. Always.
All right. Before we leave for the weekend, Mike, you gotta get video of him getting in and out of here.
Oh yeah.
So from the looks of Shane Cam, you can see that some of these treads and ruts are full of ice, and while you still do have traction for at least 2 of your 4 tires, some of it can be a little bit slippery. It really was just in the shade. The snow was not pronounced everywhere we went. It was just on some of the northern side or western side of the hills. So Shane had fun with this. He took Marshall up and back and got some great footage. Enjoy the show.
Hey, Josh said he's going to give it a whirl.
All of our machines are big. Just decided I'm running four-wheel drive all day. You don't do all
And as we took a look at some of the fenders, they did not fare perfectly, but at least they didn't fall off and break. And the plastic gets really brittle. Some of the original Can-Am hardware just up against dirt or rock really is not going to survive too much, but they did stay on the vehicle.
That was a rock wall.
Yeah, you laid down. The camera was laid down too.
Yeah,
so.
my front one, I don't know if I got it on video because it was laid back, so I don't know.
Well, I got something until it hit rock because it's still recording.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool as shit.
Yeah. So I'll rotate it in a bit, but good to know. Good to know the fenders. Not bad, but still.
So we continued up and around the ridge to find some more fun trails. Up ahead, we would run into something that would be a little bit of a challenge, but just as much fun. We would spend a good amount of time getting everybody up.
This is like Reed Canyon.
It's just this one part right here.
Wheel, Shane, your wheels turned real hard the wrong way.
Front one?
Whoa, I'm right here behind you.
Gary, I know, I see you. I got a camera, I got eyes, I got him. We're good. Calm down. I got 4 wheels, I know 2 off the gap. We're all right.
Alright, I'm just trying to help you, that's all.
Oh, that's right here. Learn driver. That's one.
As far as you can. Yep. As close to those trees or in those trees, there's an embankment right here. I want you to stay as close to that or on it. As far as you can. And once you run out of room, you're going to drop down into this, but stay committed. Don't let off the gas.
And Shane was invaluable with his communications on the radio, and it always helped when no matter where we were riding.
you still have my radio? Oh, Dante. Dip in, Mike, dip in. Yeah, keep going. Keep going hard. Now go left. Go hard.
And then it was my turn, one of the wider units there. I just had to balance up on the small plateau of land and not get sucked into the rut, but then if so, power out. And Shane was very helpful in getting us all up in one piece and not flipping on our side.
I guess I'm next.
I feel like you need a little more momentum. A little more momentum to not do that.
All right, this is Mike's GoPro. It's running.
Oh, I meant to bring my canned ham and stick it to the hood.
Hey boys,
Canned Ham Canyon.
before they started logging this here about 10 years ago, clear cutting it, right up here inside the old strip here, right up here to the right, there used to be a hill we used to call it the Honda Hill. Me and Austin Johnson and James Walden.
Hell yeah, brother.
I don't want to throw it because I don't want to be the guy to break the radio.
Yeah, I'll go.
How you feeling about this, Paul? Feel good about it?
Yeah, it's fine.
Mike did it.
Yeah, I'm not worried about this part. I don't know what the top part looks like.
Well, yeah, it's just.
You want to take this up the hill with you?
Me?
Yeah, because we're the ones next, so.
Climb so many hills.
You want to go up after Paul?
This is what we're dealing with. You got to ride this rut all the way up, or the side, and then drop down, but I was down in that on my lid. It was fun.
One cannot fully appreciate the angles and the hills and the terrain and the consistency of dirt and or rock or ice until you've walked it. So Shane with his handheld really gives you an idea of the angles and the hill.
What?
Good job, Mike.
For yelling at me.
I don't think the GoPro was on, but
Thank you for getting me up there.
I'll do what it takes, man.
I know you will.
Give it gas and keep going. Yeah.
Michael, the beaten trail looks like a road cone.
Oh, that's all stricken bush.
And he dies by thorns. Made the hill.
I did the same thing.
Only the Can-Am had problems.
So I was the scapegoat.
No. I had issues here too.
Yeah.
I broke the log out of the way to make it easier for you guys.
Good job, Paul. All right, James, your turn, buddy. Very good, very good, very good. Yeah, you got to commit. You stay committed.
Some guys, only the Can-Am had issues.
He's got his tags.
I was going
on
to say,
it.
if you
He's
can't be
legal to
careful,
go.
just do it fast as hell.
And we still had a lot more riding to do in the day, and Marshall led us around the mountains and through the hills of Tennessee and exploring Outlaw Trails. We'll have a little bit more coming up. This is one of our longer episodes, and we had to split this day into 2 parts, so stay tuned for more in our next episode. Thanks for watching.
And then you gotta get that excerpt from me yelling at Gary on the radio. I know!
I have it on the phone. It's gonna be a great soundbite.
I got him telling me what to do. You tell me what to do. Ah! I wasn't mad, by the way, Gary. I was just like, ah!
I know you are. I know.
I was not mad. I was smiling as I was saying it.
I was just trying to help. I was going to come out and get the winch.
I know. I was like, I don't need a winch. And you're like, none of us are going to be able to make it up this. I was like, give me a second.